Hi guys, today we're going to do the first body paragraph. So if I look back at my thesis, it says, in Lord of the Flies, William Golding argues that humans have a distinct character flaw that when left unchecked by the morals and laws of society will eventually corrupt the individual. Roger has a flaw of lacking remorse which causes him to defile the pig, torture the twins, and kill Piggy. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to look at my outline. My outline says I have to have a topic sentence, which is making a claim. I have to have context, tells me what's going on in the book before the reader sees the quote, and then my analysis. So let's go back. So my first one, Roger lacks remorse, causing him to defile the pig. So remember, I have to start with the transition word. So one way that Roger's lack of remorse corrupts him is when he defiles the pig. So there's my claim. Now I have to do my context. What's happening before my quote? So now I need to look at my outline. And my outline says, Roger began to withdraw his spear. The boys noticed it for the first time. Roger stabilized the thing in a phrase which was received uproariously. Right up her ass. Did you hear what he said? Right up her ass. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So I know that that is talking about when they go on a hunt. So Jack and his hunters hunt for the pig. They had been trying for a while, and they finally had some success. It was a brutal hunt with the boys stabbing the pig to death with their spears and Jack's knife. Roger takes part in the hunt. And uses his spear. So now I'm going to put my quote. So this quote is going to be a little bit different than what your quotes are, because mine is 4 lines and because it is dialogue, so I have to enter a new line every time. I'm going to have to do a block quote, which is going to look like this. And a block quote is going to be more than 4 lines. So I'm going to set it off with a colon instead. And then it automatically does it for me. So when you have a block quote, it's tabbed twice. So usually when you have a block quote, you don't use quotation marks, but because this is showing that it's quoted, but this isn't actually talking in the book, I'm going to leave it. And then I have to put my page number. Which is 135 to 136. So now what I have to do is I have to analyze how does that show that left unchecked, this is going to corrupt him. So Roger stabs the pig. And defiles it by jamming his spear up the pig's anus. He has no remorse for this, and he thinks that it is funny. So I don't know why all of a sudden my double spacing stopped. The other boys think that it is funny as well. This gives him a sense of power. So this gives him a sense of power that will show, or that will lead to his further corruption. None of the boys puts him in check, when he does this, showing that his power is going to be left unchecked. Okay, so now what I need is I need a transition sentence that's going to guide me to the next one. So I'm going to go back up to my thesis, and it says torture the twins. So I can say something like, Roger, with the power the boys gave him. Sorry, I gotta stay in present tense. Give him. Moves on from torturing animals to torturing kids. So that's going to be my thesis. I'm sorry, not my thesis, my transition that leads to the next paragraph. So tomorrow we're going to write body paragraph 2. So I'll see you guys then.